Alright, it is a early morning stream back on our CK3 Nobody Comes to Fika campaign. I did get the Peacock update, which has the free part of the Iranian. What is it called? I don't remember. Anyways, there's a new DLC that's out, and we got the update in the game. And but I'm already in the middle of this campaign, so hopefully it doesn't interfere at all. It loaded, everything seems to be fine so far. I haven't actually poked around to check anything, but we will see how that goes. Let me just double check my channel and make sure everything is working there. Be fine. Turn that off. Okay, it appears to be working. Bright and early this morning. Sun shining in on me. Okay, so this is basically kind of just a chill campaign. We have the Canaan Borno Empire here. We got a little bit of land outside of it. Almost have the whole Sahara and what is it called? Igbe, this kingdom here, Igbo Benue. We can grab that up if we decide to. We left our capital in Fika because we're not feudal yet, so it doesn't really affect us. Technically, we could move to Canaan. I think we can take this title at some point if we decide to. But I think we have enough land, so should be fine. Anyway, the main goal of the achievement, Nobody Comes to Fika, is you have to diverge your cult. You have to, while you're still a count and you have Fika as your main title, you have to diverge your culture, which we did. And then you have to spread that culture to 30 counties. I think we're up to like, it's at least 15, I think. I don't know. Or maybe it's 14. Not 100% sure. We could go through and count them, but I think we'll just keep converting until we get the achievement. At some point we might count if we get bored. All right, so we have our we've got our steward, and he is converting. He doesn't like us very much. Are we swaying him? Yeah, we're swaying him. Technically, if you befriend them, you get a bonus in the conversion speed, so it would be nice if we could make a friend, but he is getting older, so by the time we sway him and then try to befriend him, he'll probably be dead, so it is what it is. Yeah. Alright, so let's check on our player heir. He is not landed, although he's 29. We could land him and make him our spy master, probably. Although I don't know if that helps him out at all. So maybe we will see my succession, see how many kids I've got here. Is it just one? Or maybe that's just all the land I have available. Let's see here. We got a son, daughter. Where's the rest of them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They count the dead ones as, I guess. Okay. So I've got 5 living children. Okay, so I've only got 1 son. So yeah, we can take this and give it to. So let's go ahead and send him a gift. Boom. Okay. And then, oh, all right. So we had 97% chance. Let me just check my. All right, I have 10 tyrant right now, but we're losing 6 a year, which is almost double. I don't know how it's that much, but I know there's a perk, but I didn't know it. I think we might have some other things going on as well. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and take this. Bingo. And Should get that, no problem. Okay. And then we'll give that to our son here. Give him that one too. Alright. Okay. And then I might snatch up some more land later. Who knows? Okay. Oh, we got the smallpox event. Oh. Scheming against me. Throw her in jail. She's no longer my antiquarian. See if I can get a new one. Alright, let's go with that guy. Do I need anybody else? Not really. Not for this one. This like I said, this playthrough is pretty chill. We're just trying to get these lands converted. It's gonna go pretty slow, so I'd probably just try to run in fast mode and not do too many events if possible, because otherwise it's gonna take forever. All right, outpox crisis averted. I did want to probably take this just to you could just do that, or oh, we got another one here. Can we take his land? No. Why not? He's an ally. Okay. He's my half brother as well. Alright, your son's better than you anyways. So we'll just banish him. Could just ransom him for 100, right? Oh. But he doesn't like us. Yeah, let's go ahead and ban him, just to have somebody with some better relations. Oh, wait, this is an act of tyranny. Why is it an act of tyranny? I guess I could just leave him in jail. Probably escape at some point, though. Let's see here. In prison is -30, so that'll go away. Accuse me of scheming will go away slowly over time. Imprisoned family member will go away. Tyrant will go away. Alright, we're gonna ransom him. Okay, well, hopefully it'll. Dang. This is super annoying. I don't know why they put this in the game. It's very annoying. There didn't used to be artifacts in the early game. But it's a -60 opinion. I'm trying to get this guy to have a better opinion of me. But the easy thing is just to give it to him, but then, you basically never have any artifacts if you give everything away that everybody wants. It's just super annoying. I'm just gonna give it to him. What happened here? Where did your wife go? What happened to your wife, man? I want to get the intelligent line in my main line so I can play as probably her, I guess. Yeah, let's go with that. Oh, and he's got a crappy concubine. That sucks. I forgot when they have a duchy, they almost always take a concubine. which is annoying. I could give him. Give her this one as a concubine. Alright, it'll increase his chances of having a better wife. Let's see here. Go for that one. Oh, didn't get it. 25% chance. Okay, yeah. Why am I getting stressed out from this? Because I'm vengeful. Stupid. I should probably do a hunt or a feast or something. Lose some stress. Oh, that's pretty far away. Seems safe enough. I do want, should get a master of hunt if I'm going to do a hunt. Alright, he's excellent. Okay. Let's go. What do we got going on here? Designated guardian. Got a million grandkids going on. Alright. That looks like a good spot right there. Okay, perfect. Also, we're trying to get onagers, but it's taking forever. Alright, let's see what we got. Try to get rid of some of the stress. I'm trying to get rid of stress, not gain stress. Alright, did I actually lose any stress? Oh, I did. Okay, good. Lost a bunch of it. Very nice. Alright, so there we go. I don't have too many things going on, and sometimes you have to deal with stress, but it's nice to not be totally hemmed in on your decisions. It's like if you have too much stress, you have to take choices you don't necessarily want to take. Okay. Let's see. Anything else in here? That's fine. That's fine. We held court a bunch of times. Like, I don't even know how many times. Can't even count. We were hoping to get an event that lets you convert a county to your culture, but I've never gotten it, so I don't. I've gotten it in another playthrough, so just haven't gotten it on this one. Trying to make him friends, so what's his name? Anak. What is this? Who am I biting? My asshole. He's got 8. I got 18. Alright, I won. You don't always win even when you way outpower them. I don't know. It's like rock, paper, scissors. It's my understanding, with like a slight percent boost to, according to those words that are on there. Okay, so we didn't get the event again. I don't know. Maybe it's not meant to be, to do everything the hard way. Alright. Truce. Who are you? Oh. You know what? I was going to actually conquer that land. Maybe we should do that now. I don't need the money. What's he offer me? 75? Hell no. Matter of fact, let's just take it right now. I think this is all I need. Then I can start incorporating that. I can start incorporating this kingdom after this. These guys. I don't know how many troops they're gonna have. I think it's at 5,000. I usually go for the capital while I'm also grabbing other land over. Actually, you know what? Let's do this. Let's split this. Here. I probably should have taken. Yeah, I should take these guys as well. Come on, boys. Take you guys. What's this? Oh, that's my... Okay, good. Okay. I don't need to do that one. I didn't actually need to take that one. I was doing it so that I didn't lose any troops when I went for the capital. It appears to be okay. Alright, so we want to take befriend. Although am I able to befriend him yet? We have to end this one first. I thought I could overwrite it, but apparently you have to cancel the other one first. I think if it's on the same person, if I was befriending somebody else, it will auto cancel this way. But all right, so let's try that. I don't know how long he's gonna live. If he lives to be 80, then it'll be worth it. If he lives to be 62, we probably won't finish in time. So it's gonna depend. Alright, let's get this guy over and work on this. And then we're gonna... Okay. We legendary. Alright, we like to sponsor legendary fellas. You never know what you're gonna get. Alright, let's send this army back over here. Hopefully they get there in time. I don't know if they're gonna. Are you gonna? Should I send these guys up? Come on. What's this? Who is this? Half brother. Got one little title. Is it worth it? If I decline, he'll be mad at me. I don't know if I'll ever want to. You know what? We'll go ahead and do it. He's got this little land down here. We're never going to take that back. We don't really care about it. So. Alright. Need a fig in this court. I would normally keep it, but we have our 2 family banners, and we're about to make a legendary one, so didn't have. I like the knight effectiveness, but otherwise it didn't have much going on for it. All right, are we ever gonna get this land here? It's so slow. What's this guy up to? Where you going? Where you going, buddy? Up here? Right. We'll beat you. Let's meet you. Catch him this time. There we go. Alright, so should be we just capture this and we should be good to go. Wait, what happened over here? Stop. I was trying to capture the capital there, but I guess I did something wrong. I don't know what I did. I moved them or who knows what. I meant to only move half of them, but that's fine. We got it anyways. No biggie. Alright, so now this kingdom should be actually moving towards us here. Yeah, there we go. Integrate title. So we'll go ahead and click this on just for funds. Alright, 70 years. And we can disband here. And then, is this another brother or who is this? This is not a brother. So let's go ahead and give some more land to our brother. Let's give him 2. If we get some more land later, we'll give him the whole duchy. Yeah. He can create it himself probably if he is so inclined. Has the money. Okay. Which one is this? I guess it doesn't matter. Friend is a friend, right? Who are you? Are you my master of the hunt? It's just some okay. The big one is we want to make friends with this guy because again it reduces the amount of time it takes for us to convert. Okay, so we became friends. Perfect. So now we went from 11 months down to 10 months. So I'm getting 0.18 plus his skill, which is 0.9. So that's good. Every little bit counts, especially how long this is going to take. We could go on some of these hunts, but we'll just chill. We'll just chill for a bit. What's my son doing? He's got kids. Let's see. Granddaughter, grandson. Okay. Yeah. He's from the wrong one. I knew that the one with no traits was going to be the one that became the player. What we're going to do is we're just going to do a little bit of that action. Yeah. Culling is going to begin now. Let's put him on that. Let's get some friends and family involved here. He's actually not bad, but it just annoys me. It annoys me. Alright, what do we got here? 7. That one's 4. Prestige. Controlled territory. Okay, we're gonna put that one on. I don't know why we didn't have it on to begin with. Let's take the money on here. these. I think you can use them to upgrade things as well, but it's just in the way right now. Okay. Oh. That's a meeting that I have to go to, except I don't have a meeting today because it's a holiday. All right. That's very loud. This is not that high of a chance, to be honest. So we could disinherit him as well. That's another secondary option. We have plenty of prestige and whatnot. Let's do that. What did I get? Mediocre. Mediocre. You said you were legendary. That's... I've gotten some really nice things. That wasn't exactly legendary. Look at this. Cave's apron. Alright, so we'll take down, I guess, the house banner. Where's the other one? Yeah, I mean, we want the renown. Okay. We'll keep that one. Okie dokie. Okay, we finished. Alright, we might have to abandon this plot. Alright, I think I'm gonna abandon it just because I don't want to get caught. It's not worth it. I can always just disinherit him. I'll wait till he has more kids and see if he has a better son. Let's see. We need to do another... Wait, not increase. We want to do that one. Alright, maybe that one. 6 years. 4 years. 5 years. 5 years. 5 years. Alright, we're going to go for the one that's 4 years. That one. Okay, so some of these are 4 years. That's good. Alright, we'll grab that one. Very nice. Okay, it's because they have low development, so the lower the development, the faster you can convert it. So if we were in Rome, it would take forever. Yeah, let's actually go through and count. I think it's gonna take a long time, to be honest. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Did I count that one? I think so. 22, 23. I think I've got 23. Something like that. All right, that's not too shabby. Hopefully these guys don't flippity flop on me. That would be a problem. If some of my vassals decide to create like a hybrid kingdom or something, or even diverge their kingdoms, then I could mess up my plans here. It'll just make it take longer, but I don't want it to take longer. We got a sister. She can get married. She's got good traits. To this guy. Get some geniuses going. Get some geniuses. Who are you? Let's see. Which one are you? Chieftain of Air. She's got Marshall, but this guy doesn't have very good intrigue. Neither does she. Man, she's gonna have to just pound sand for a while. What is this? Flexible. I already have a armor. Decent one. Oh, there goes my caravan master. Everybody's croaking. Alright, so we're gonna do groom to rule. Hopefully we get a good one on our son. How did we do? +1. So I've done groom to rule, I think every generation. I'm not sure if it's been every generation or not. I think close. Maybe not the first generation because I was conquering lands then. No, I think I did it even then. So yeah, every generation. And my primary heir has gotten 1 every single generation. It's a random number between 1 and 3. Like this one got 2, 1. She got 3. She got 3. But my primary heir, the only one I actually care about, has gotten 1 every single time instead of 3. Not even a 2. Not even once. Of course, I've only been playing for like 4 generations, so it's not that much, but it is annoying. I actually contemplated resetting my traits just so I could redo. What was it? Okay, we accept the call to war. What is this one? Pay ransom. Right, where's this war at? Where are we fighting? War for the Babadook claim of the High Chieftain of Boyo yo 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 yo. Boyo yo yo yo. Are we defending? We are attacking. Okay. Alright, let's get in there and make it happen. How many guys does this guy have? Not that many. We should probably just raise our men-at-arms. Should be fine. Let's get in there. Maybe I'll grab a couple extra. Oh wow, that's a lot. All right, get in here. Hopefully it goes faster. Not sure what's going on here. Is that somebody else attacking, or is that our defense? Can't tell. It's outside our territory. I don't know why it's like colored in like we care about it. Anyway, grab this. How much of this land do we need to get anyway? The whole thing. All right. Well, we got a good capture there. I don't know where the hell our guy has gone to. Our ally is like insistent on getting captured somewhere. Okay, we should get this one. Got another capture. Wow. Alright, we're at 100%. That was easy. Okay, we got 2 good captives in that war, so that's made it a lot easier. Okay. Send that guy. Did we take care of our grandson, by the way? What do we got here? Another grandson. So this one's no better, even though he had a better mom. Like yeah, I've had terrible luck with the inheritance line. Like I have the blood trait that if both parents have this quick, then the kid should get an upgraded intelligent, but instead he just got quick. So he's not really any better than this fella here. I'm being honest. So I'm gonna go ahead and ward this one. And then might do the next one too in case this one dies. But he's still pretty young. So I gotta wait. I've got another ward right now. How old is she? She's 14. So I'll probably do the other grandson as well, just in case. Alright. Court event. Why do these guys always want me to give away? It's so annoying. None of you get this. Said, suck up the stress. Pretty greedy when it comes to domains. I don't like giving them away to anybody. All right. What do we got here? Half brother, some chick. Good morning. It's morning here. It might not be morning where you are. I did finally log into my Steam. I don't know if you saw that. So appreciate that request. Yeah, we're just working on this. This is kind of almost a little bit of a boring campaign, to be perfectly honest. I just want to try to get the achievements. It started out pretty exciting, but now we're at the point where it's like we just got to nail the last however many of these conversions we have to do. Which, yeah, no problem, man. Appreciate it. I think I got the download of the new patch, whatever it is called, Peacock, which has the new DLC. I didn't actually buy the DLC. I just have the free part of it. I'm gonna take a look at it later and see if I want to buy. I might buy. Oh, this sucks. I hate Infirm. It's like the worst freaking trait. All right, that's annoying. All right, we still can hold on to it. Actually, you know what? I might just give. Can I give my son anymore? We'll go ahead and give him that one. Oh, we can give him that one too. How many titles can he take? How can what is wow, he's got really low stewardship. Alright. We're gonna give him that one and not that one. Yeah, stewardship. So we could give him a kingdom and then he can take this one down here, but it's gonna mess things up. Yeah, we'll give him that. And then I'm gonna put her back on assist. I don't think we can or will have any more kids, but yeah. Okay, that guy's going to jail. What if we can lose stress by executing people? No, because I'm content. I thought maybe because I'm vengeful, I might lose some stress. I don't know what vengeful. So far, all I've gotten is I've only gained stress. I haven't actually lost any stress. So I suppose we could. I might die soon, so who knows? We could do a feast in order to make some friends. Let's see here. More sisters. Okay, we're gonna give her away to somebody who's got land outside of our capital here. Not you. What about you? Nope, not you. Most of these guys have multiple wives, which we don't really love that. Kingdom of Houseland. I think that's in our yeah, that's my chancellor. Once you get bigger, it's hard to find people outside of your own kingdom to marry them to. I don't know why why is she getting such crappy marriage options? He's a foreign ruler. He already has a son. Who is he kidnapped by? Someone's dead. Didn't have any kids. How much land does he have? Just pops. So the grandkid will get some land, I guess. I don't know. That's probably good enough. Yeah, it's fine. We just try to get a little bit more renown. Okay, spy master. Wow. All right, we're gonna make him the spy master. Throw her up here. What about you? Not very good either. That's fine. All right, let's keep converting here. I'm pretty close to having everything converted to Bodhi. All right, so our culture, Fika's going nuts. It would be nice if somebody else helped out, but unfortunately they don't. They don't really do that. What we got here? Is that a daughter? Right. She has a nice trait, so we could get her in on the breeding program, I suppose. Where's that at? Okay, that's fine. Okay. Yeah, that was coming. Let's reassign her. There we go. Everything's working out. We have we got 4 powerful vassals in our council now. That's good. All right, where's his war at? Oh, he's getting his behind handed to him, huh? All right, what are we? Are we the attackers or defenders? We're defenders. All right, Big D coming along here. That didn't sound too good, but all right. Do some defensive act. What happened here? Oh, apparently one of my vassals conquered that land there. Let us put these guys somewhere. Here we go. All right. Raise up our army here. Probably not the whole thing. Oh, I guess that's close enough. And anything else happening? This gal can too. Half sister. Well, she's got all the. He would be good, but he doesn't have any land. I could bring him in and give him some land. Let's do that. Can I grant to him, or I can invite him to court? Let's do that. I'm gonna give him this little chunk here, and then transfer him to our bro. Where is it? There we go. All right. Very nice. Where are you at? Every cousin that ever existed wants to get an alliance now. Oh, thanks. See, that is why I didn't want to send everybody, but I accidentally sent too many. I was going to send a much smaller party. I meant to do a feast. I totally forgot. Oh, my friend died. Alright, now we have to make friends with this guy here. Send him a gift. Right. 53 is not very high. Only 80% chance. And it takes 2 years. Why am I taking attrition here? I wonder if they changed that. I don't remember taking attrition when you're in a neutral territory. I don't know. Maybe there was something going on there. Who knows? I better get more guys. I need more guys. I can get a better commander here. 20. Can we do better than that? Not really. Maybe we can marry somebody in our family. Yeah, it's the morning sun. I still haven't fixed the window. It shines directly into my eyeball. Okay, so this guy might be better. I don't know. It's hard to say. Or maybe this guy. So she's older, which means she's going to have low fertility, so I won't get good options. But I'll try. Try her, and then we'll try... oh, actually, this guy here. He probably has higher. Let's see what... Okay, so 23. And then Desert Warrior. I don't know if that's a desert or not. Holy Warrior. Alright, so... Alright. Who was the other one? Just a gal. Her. Let's see what she can do. 27, that's quite a bit better. But he's only got Reaver, which sucks. 24. He's got Desert Warrior and Unyielding Defender. I think we're going to take him. Not this fella. 23. Is that jungle or... It looks kind of like... It's actually a hill, but it might be deserty. It's just a hill. Alright, well... It's going to be Desert Warrior guy. Let's go back. I think this guy here. Where'd she go? Alright, matrilineal marriage between these guys. Boom. Hopefully, I don't know if it's going to even finish in time, to be honest. But we're going to take it. Okay, we got it. And then this. Takes time to move troops around, but your commanders will instantaneously teleport there. So now we're green because we have a better commander there. Okay, there's 2,000 more guys we can get involved. Alright. There we go. We totally stomped them. Nice. Totally. Now what's going on over here? We're just defending. How are they losing the... We're the defenders. How are we losing the war? Oh, they must have got... They must have got beat up while before we joined. Well, should be fine now. All right, I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna send half of these guys over to reinforcements. Man, what is that? 156. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I just have a bad recollection, but I don't remember losing forces to attrition in an unrelated territory. Maybe they are... Oh, I get it. It's because they raided us. That makes sense now. Okay. All right. Well, fair enough. These guys are going. All right. These guys are going to hang out here in case I get raided again by some idiot. Oh, here they come. All right. Let's get in there. Let's get in there. Let's get involved. Oh, yeah. Now at least we're positive. Let's take some of this territory from that away from them. Who is the instigator? You are. Where's your main territory? Way the hell over here. Jeez. Alright. We'll send these fellows over there. Okay, white peace. Thank God. Jesus. War's like 10 years away. Actually, I've been neglecting. See, this is why. Gotta pay more attention here. Alright. 5 years. We can always get that one later. Let's just take care of this one since it's in our circle here. I think we're up to 24 now. Won't hurt to do another count. Let's do another count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. 25! 5 to go. That's like 25 more years. Probably gonna finish in this guy's lifetime. That'll be good. That will be good. Fantastic, fantastic. What do I want? Prestige. I don't even know. Let's go with that one. Yeah. There was a game. What was it? Humankind, maybe? I can't remember. There's some game where they tried to combine some of the elements of CK3 and Civilization. It might have been Humankind. I played it. I did not like it. Okay, I died. All right. Okay, let's get ourselves situated here as the new fella. So first things first, let's check and see what we got going on here. So we're going to want to do diplomacy so we can befriend, so that we can convert faster. I've got 2 in the hole here. I guess I just go for whole body. This guy's going to live forever. Alright, let's just do that. We'll grab diplomacy. We'll go ahead and knock these 2 out. Normally I will go for scientific, but we're not trying to do that in this playthrough at all. The higher development we have, then the harder it is to convert, so we're not gonna do that. We'll just try to live forever. Alright. So he's done on there. That's taken care of. Okay. And then let's check our court. So this is an important one here. That's good. He doesn't like us very much, though. We probably should start swaying him. Okay. Spymaster is always tricky. I guess this is close enough. So we're going to go ahead and take it. Yeah. If it's too negative, even though it's a powerful vassal, I'll just suck up the negative and get somebody that likes me in there, because you don't ever want to have a very high negative spy master, because they'll join every murder scheme against you, and then you basically just die. Okay. We only have 4 domains, which is not fantastic. So we might take somebody's land, but we're not going to do that right now. We'll let the there's the short rain debuff when you first switch over. We'll let that sort of settle down a little bit, and then we might grab some more land. Everything else looks okay. Let's check these court events. That's this. What is this? I probably picked some up from the war. What do we got here? That looks like crap. We'll just turn it into money. Let's see what else. What about that? Well, we'll keep that. That's our house banner. We could give it to a bro if he's mad at us. All right, court grandeur. That's basically all we can do as tribal. I can give him gold, but the thing is I'm not going to befriend him until I get the oh wow. Holy crap. All right, we got to do something about that. I'm not going to befriend him until I get befriend. And when you send him money, the relation goes up immediately, but then it slowly degrades over time. So by the time I get befriend, he will lose either all or a lot of the relation gain that I gave him from the money. So now if you were talking about the spy master, yeah, I could give him some money. I've got plenty. Get him on our side. I kind of usually like to wait until but since it's fine. But another thing, if you get where is it? If you get this one, when you give them money, you get twice as much relation gain, which is nice. Yeah, -6. It's not terrible. It's not terrible. This is fine. It was fine to give him money, so that's fine. I have, when you're tribal, usually money's not too much of an issue. So, all right. So we're doing the conversion, and we have stress, lots of stress. So let's do a feast here. Can we not do a feast? Feast. Let's turn that on. And I want to be cheaper. All right, now if you invite everybody, it takes forever for the damn best feast to start. And since my stress is so high, I want it to happen right away. So I'm going to turn off vassals so that like these guys that are far away don't waste my time waiting. I don't see anybody too far away. This guy's 44 days. That's a friend. I don't know. Maybe I don't need to. I'm going to turn it off anyways, just in case. All right. Let's go ahead and close that out. All right. Let's go ahead and start. Give somebody. How far away are you? That's pretty close, I guess. I wish he was my steward. He's got high skill. He probably doesn't have any army. I should. Oops. All right, let's just go for it. Let's go. All right. How long is it gonna take? All right, not bad. Okay. So this time we want to take the maximize. I usually go for this one because you lose a little bit of stress and you make friends with people too, but my stress is really high, so I'm going to go for the maximum. There we go. Very nice. Alright. Uh-oh. I get the trait murder? No, everybody hates murderers. Okay, somebody, who is this person? That's my bro. Am I gonna get wounded from this? He gets wounded, nothing happens. He gets attempted murder. I'm gonna just do that. Alright. Not too bad. Alright, everything worked out. Very good. Nice feast. Okay. What are my traits, by the way? Am I... Okay. Alright. It's good enough. Oh, she's pregnant again. I was about to get rid of her, but well, it's fine. Okay. It happened before he became my before I became him, so he was probably, I don't know, goofing off, doing something stupid. The AI is... You'd think the AI would be better at the game, considering, you know, it's an AI, but he's always doing dumb things. Alright, got another daughter. Nice. She's like our best kid, but get to inherit as her. Another son. He got nothing. Big goose egg for him. Alright. So, let's see here. How long have we been? 54 years. Alright, I think we wait a little bit longer. Short reign is minus 16, so we'll at least wait until that's gone. Master. Alright, Master. Let's see what you can do. Let's see what you can make. Suppose we could do court again. We've had 0 luck on court. Try it out. We'll take that one. And I'm not declaring war on anybody. Get out! Kick him out of my court. Ooh, that's a big... Oh, so that's probably why he got so much stress, is he's got paranoid. I forgot, yeah. Not worth it. Oh, wait. Do I want to make friends with this guy? He's a powerful vassal, so I don't want to get a negative opinion of him. Dang it. Oh, I got 2 bad choices, or a freaking stress bomb. I think I take the stress bomb and go for a hunt. I don't know if I'm going to get a negative stress thing. Yeah, I hate paranoid. I had to give him paranoid though, because the only other option was... Well, I didn't... I chose paranoid over shy. Shy is bad too, but I think paranoid, you're right, is probably worse. I don't know. I usually choose shy, but I just went for paranoid that time. Okay, fox sighting. Let's go get a fox. Very nice. All right. Are we gonna have to wait a month for all of our guests to come? Let's turn that one off again. All right. I normally take vassals, but we're in a hurry, so like it takes time for them to travel to your events. Okay, whatever. Let's go. Alright, I don't know what that is. I don't want the stress though. Actually, you know, content is kind of annoying too. It's good for vassals to have. Did I get him? Got him. Alright, we'll give it to somebody else. We got enough of those. Yeah, content is good for your vassals to have, because they have a plus 20 opinion of the liege, so it's really good to choose vassals with this. But for the player character, I don't think it helps very much at all, unless you're going straight learning, like you're trying to do. There's a few things that you need a lot of learning for. I did not lose very much stress from that hunt. That's a bummer. What is this? Healing water. Am I gonna get wounded? I will give it a shot. Nice, we got it. Alright. Inspiration. What is he doing? No idea. Okay, we're gonna go to maybe. Oh, no, can't do that one. An urn, legendary urn. Take it. All right. Okay, good job. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. Pumping out the old kids. Alright. Guardian for my son. Is this my player? So I better take care of him. I hate playing as. I guess I'll go for that one. Alright, so that'll be me. Okay. Let's see here. Yeah. Huh. Station any holding. I need to station these guys. I read about this thing that happened many years ago, which was where's my pikeman? Nice. I'll tell about it. Yeah. So there was an experiment by a Russian scientist who was trying to. I don't remember what the original experiment was, but it was something about taming foxes, and they found a whole bunch of very, very interesting side effects from taming them. But they basically made these super tame foxes that are like little puppies. And, wow, I got some truck out there taking out the garbage or something. It's very loud. that's coming through. Yeah, it's coming through a little bit. I'm gonna mute for a second. All right. Well, it's still in the neighborhood, but it's a little bit further away now. So, anyways, there was this experiment where they were working to tame the foxes. So every generation, they had a ranking system of aggressiveness and like if they would let you approach them, if they growled or bit and stuff like that. And in the first stage, of course, they were very aggressive, and so the ones that were just like the least aggressive, those would be the ones they would select, and then they would breed those. And then in the next generation, they would do the same thing. And then the scale of aggressiveness would shift over time, right? So eventually it was like the ones that were, would let you pet them, and then after that it would be like the ones that would approach you and come up to you and not just let you pet them, but basically like seek out getting petted. And they just kept progressively breeding them. Their initial stock was also not completely wild foxes. They were foxes from a fox farm that was for like fur. And so those foxes were already just not really tame, but like slightly less wild than actual wild foxes. And the professor died, and his like research team carried on his research. It was going on for like, when I read about it, this was years ago, it had been 58 years. So it was started actually back in the Soviet Union. And they had like these super tame foxes, and in order to help fund their research, they were selling them for like $50,000 each to import into the U.S. And now fox pets have kind of become popular. This was many years ago, before anybody had pet foxes. And now the fox pets have become a little bit more popular. And there's a lot of people that have like the fake, like tame foxes. They're not the ones that come from the original Russian experiment are still very rare and expensive. But they're like super friendly. Like they're like literally like little puppy dogs and kittens all rolled up into one. It's crazy. But they're really hard to find, apparently, because there's like everything, once it starts making money, you get all the scammers and all the other like just nasty, awful people get involved and try making money off of nothing. And so there's a lot of scams out there now with it. But I always thought that was super cool. But I didn't even get into the interesting part of the experiment. The really crazy thing is that all of the traits that you see in domesticated animals started happening to these foxes. That most people think that those traits were bred in, but it turns out their majority of the traits are side effects of selectively breeding for tameness. And they go cross species. So examples are things like black and white coloring. Like in nature, yeah, there's black animals, but there aren't very many black and white animals, right? Like you either blend in at night or you blend into snow, but you don't have like a half snow, half panther, right? That doesn't exist. But cows are black and white, and dogs black and white, cats black and white. All these different domestic animals become black and white. Same thing with these foxes. A lot of them became black and white. Other things that happened were like floppy ears. You don't see floppy ears in a lot of wild animals, but in pets like rabbits and dogs and cats. Cats not so much. I don't know. There's a couple of cats that have the folded ears, like Scottish fold and some others, but yeah, it's just super interesting. I don't remember the whole list. It was a long time ago. But there's a whole slew of different traits that aren't found in the wild that are found in domesticated animals across different species. And these foxes started to exhibit basically all of those traits. So It's very cool. All right, that's kind of a crappy urn if we're gonna be honest. All right, what? Where did my book go? I made a book. What the hell is it? All right, well here's an urn. Is this better? This is. I don't even have everything filled out yet. Okay, so there's an urn. Am my book not done yet? No, it is. It must be a book that you put in your hand, but I don't. I swear I made a book. Am I imagining? I'm gonna have to go watch the instant replay. I was in the middle of a story, so I don't really wasn't paying too much attention, but I thought for sure I made a book. None of these are books. Oh, there's a book right there. It is right there. What am I talking about? Okay, so I already have 2 books out. Let's see what are our options. So we got 3 books. All right, what are the best 2? Prestige and stress gain. Prestige, clergy opinion. You know, I'm gonna put the stress gain one out there because, yeah, with that paranoid, every little bit helps. It's a stress gain debuff, I guess you would call it, which is actually a buff because you don't want stress. All right, let's see what's going on here. Yeah, I would have to Google it to find out the name of the professor that did the actual research. But this was a well-known thing a while ago. But it's very cool, and those foxes were super adorable. Oh my god, Ermagerd, crazy. All right, what was I gonna do? I'm gonna check on this. So that's still going. That's still going. I don't have a wife. Why is that? She has a liege. All right. Let's see. Where is she at? She has this piece of dirt. She's inside this guy's territory, which is inside this guy's territory. So my options are divorce her, which I think is what I'm gonna do. I think I just divorce her. My other options are revoke a bunch of land and try to get her to become a direct. If she's a direct vassal, then she shows up here. But if she's indirect vassal, in other words, she has a liege that. She's two. If she was 1 layer deep, I might go ahead and just take some land and make her my direct vassal. But she's 2 layers deep, so I'd have to do 2 revocations and probably get a revolt and a bunch of people that don't like me. So we're not going to do that. We're just going to get divorced and marry a new gal. Probably somebody with a. Maybe I should get somebody with some traits just for the fun of it. All right, look at that gal. She's tough. Slap me around in the bedroom. I guess we go with that one. Yeah. All right. Very good. All righty. Now, are we still under short reign? Yeah, we're at -12. So that's not terrible. I don't know why this guy's in here. Oh, I should swap. I should swap this guy because he's got 26. And he's, how old is he? He's 39. This guy is 57. What does he got? Yeah, we're going to swap these guys. Boom. Very nice. This will go faster. And then I can befriend this fella as soon as I get this done here. So that'll be good. Yeah, it's not actually part of the challenge, to be honest. The achievement is just to convert, so I probably won't see the fruits of my labor, so to speak. But it's just a habit. I do it pretty much every. The only time I don't do it is if I have a really hard challenge, or I'm doing tall and I have to. That's probably why I had so much stress. I tried to murder somebody. How much negative opinion is attempted murder? I don't think it's not as bad as murder, is it? What does he want? Does he get a hook? He gets a hook. Is he a direct? So he's a direct vassal, so I could just take his territory. All right. Yeah. I can just take his territory. So sometimes when they have a hook, they will force themselves onto your council, which is going to be a problem since I'm... All right. Since I'm trying to do this challenge here. So I need to get rid of that guy. I'll give him some money. It might help. Probably won't, but maybe. All right. Let's check. This guy might revolt, which is fine. I don't really care. He's not even in my actual empire. All right. All right, very nice. No problem. So we hit it. We took a little bit of tyranny there, but it'll go away. It's not that big of a deal. Yeah, I just don't want to have this guy with a hook on me, and he's gonna like force himself to become my steward, and I can't fire him. You can actually revoke the title after they do that, by the way. So if they pull a hook on you and get themselves on your council, if you revoke their title, they can't be on your council. It'll just get rid of them, and then you can put one of your powerful vassals back. So if you ever have that problem, just revoke their title if you can. You can't always do that. It's not always an option, but usually when you're the emperor, you got a little bit more leeway, unless you have powerful kings that don't like you. All right. Okay, that's fine. All out of coffee. That's never good. I'm a huge coffee fan. I love it. I know a lot of people that drink coffee for like the caffeine effects, I guess. But I actually I have to force myself not to drink it because I don't want to have too much caffeine. So I have 2 cups a day. But if I just left to my own devices, I'd probably have 10. I don't know. It's pretty much my favorite drink. And I used to drink it with a lot of milk when I was younger, but they just slowly used less and less milk, and then I was like, I just started drinking it black, and I like it a lot better now, black. Anything to do here? No. All right, so we got another one. All right, very nice. Oh, look at old Fika's just getting really Fika E. 4 years. We'll take that one. Can we convert any more Bori? Here we go. Are you old Bori? No, you're regular. Regular Bori. Okay. Yeah, our religion finally spread out. At some point, we had a ton of old Bori. I had to go through and convert all the vassals. And after that, it went pretty quick. I think we have all of the, yeah. We have all of the sites. That always helps. Okay. Yeah, honestly, I don't do. I've watched people play Intrigue playthroughs. I've read a lot about them, and I've seen all the different things. I've tried some of the techniques. I hate Intrigue. I just have such bad luck with murders. Like, I mean, literally the 95% murder chance. I can't even count the number of times that it's failed. Like, innumerable. It's insane. I mean, I do get murders once in a while. It's always kind of a last resort for me, just because it seems to fail so often. Armor. I don't need any armor. Not from a... If he was legendary, I would go for it, but I don't need any mediocre armor. No thanks. I'll be fine. Okay, so we are at 26. This will be 27. Oh, he's cranking too. Look at him go. 0.28 from friendship. And he has a 1.4. Man, he's a beast. Should we do another feast? Maybe. Why not? We'll invite everybody this time because we're not in a hurry. There. Let's see. Maybe this guy's probably irredeemable at this point. So maybe we go with this guy here. I like the idea of doing that. I saw somebody who did a like a single county, what was it? Maybe it was a duchy. Single duchy challenge where they had to get I forget what. But basically they had to get a certain amount of renown, maybe maximum something or other. I don't remember exactly what it was. There was like a challenge that they set for themselves. But they were going for like a certain amount of renown and without taking any territory. And so they just used like hooks and murder and all these other things to, like, they would get a hook on the king of Germany, marry their kid to like the third person in line or something like that, and then murder the top two so that their kid became the and not like their primary heir, but like their second or third, or like cousins and stuff like that. Anybody who was in their dynasty, they would get them married to like all the kings and wind up like murdering them. And it was really cool. They wound up so that their dynasty got huge amounts of renown, even though the dude was just like hanging out in some, it was like literally like either a county or maybe a duchy, but like somewhere in the middle of Europe, like completely unbeknownst to everybody. And just, he was just in every single court doing all kinds of stuff. I watched it. I thought it was really cool, but it's like, I try to do that and it's just like failure after failure after failure, and just rage quit. So screw this. Screw this. It's not possible. Another son. Alright, here we go with the feast. Everybody's gonna love us. And this time we'll go... Wow, man, I just gained stress fast. Oh, because my mother died. Alright. I still think we'll just do that one. We should lose more stress at the end, hopefully. Okay. Somebody got murdered. There goes 41 stress. There we go. Host my dude. And there we go. Okay, so we got rid of all of our stress. We got Eager Reveler. Very nice. Okay, we are going to do... I usually go Thoughtful. That way, if I need to make a new steward friend or something, I have a better shot at it. And then I'll do Groom to Rule after that. I might make this guy a friend too, so this goes a little faster. Actually, he's not even a powerful vassal anymore, so let's get a better guy in here. How about you? There you go. And we'll give you some money. Oh, and then we're going to try to befriend you too. Oh, it's pretty low chance, huh? Eh. Alright. I'll give it a shot, but it's probably not gonna... I can put my wife on... Oh, she already is. I was gonna say I could put her on court politics, but... already there, so... Excuse me. Lost my antiquarian. Probably use another one, right? Alright, take you. Do we need anybody else? Not really. If you're playing tribal, you should always have a personal champion because you get more prestige from it. It doesn't, in this playthrough, I don't care. It doesn't matter, so I'm not going to worry about it. But actually, I could put one in there just for the hell of it. But in the early game, it can really help. A lot of people don't know about this guy. But yeah, so I will get 0.1 prestige per month in addition. Which, when you're first trying to like build out your armies and stuff, you're desperate for prestige. It makes a big difference. Go for... How did he get deceitful? When did that happen? Was I not paying attention and I selected the wrong thing? God dang it. Well, that sucks. Maybe I'll get that event where I can fix him. It was always fun. I would transfer him, but he's got... Where's all of his... Where's this other title? There's one there. One there. Why is this all blue down here? Doesn't make any sense. Are those his allies? Or is that her territory? No. This is my territory. Ugh. Alright. Weird. I don't know why it even put it on there. Kind of strange. Mother, granddaughter. Daughter. Son. This guy's the... What are you studying? Let's make you... Sure. Okay. Good enough. I messed up my religion when I reformed it. It can only be women in the priesthood. I usually like to... If I have extra sons that I don't want to inherit things, I will very often make my son the priest, and then they go. It takes them out of the line of succession. So I use that in early and mid game to manage my succession a lot. When I reformed the religion, the Boreal religion originally had only women as clerical gender, and I didn't. I meant to make this equal, but I messed that up. Forgot about it. But it's not a big deal. It hasn't hurt us in this playthrough at all. All right, how are we doing? 8 months. Very nice. Okay. I don't really need a chicken-headed concubine. She's a stupido. Alright, so made friends with this fella. So that's gonna go faster now. 0.14. Still 44 years, but so which is gonna be faster? Do I incorporate Ego Bueno or do I finish my challenge first? Hopefully the challenge, because I kind of want to end this challenge, to be honest. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna try to get 100% achievement unlock on. Probably not. That seems ridiculous. I don't want to lock myself into something, but I will keep streaming new challenges. I looked at the what are they called? I looked at the new challenges for the latest Peacock update, and a couple of them looked interesting. I want to do the Revenge of Darius, so I'm gonna try that. Probably might be my next campaign. I might experiment a little bit before I do the campaign just to get familiar. That doesn't seem great, does it? Actually, I'm gonna give him chaste. I don't really need that many more kids. Lustful, a lot of times they wind up getting either negative traits like adulterer, or they get the pox, lover's pox. If you give them lustful, they like 100% while they're still an NPC before you get to take over. They just go ham on every gal they can find, and sometimes guys if they're in that inclination. So it depends on if I'm trying to breed out and get a bunch more people, then I will go for lustful and take the risk that they're going to get some negative traits. But in this case, since it's near the end of the achievement, I'm just going to give him chaste. Also, if you are Catholic, or if you if you're Catholic, I think it's a positive trait for your religion, which is good. It gives you good relations with the Pope, and then it makes it easier for you to borrow money from him. I don't need another concubine. Thanks, guys. I know they think I do, but I don't. You know what? I don't trust you, little bro. I don't trust you. All right. Anybody else? Anything else? Stress level's good. All right, we'll go to a hunt. Let's try it. I don't know if I clicked it in time. Well, that's far away, huh? Okay, I knew there had to be something going on here. Hills and more hills. So, did I hit go already, or? All right. Well, that's not great. I was in a rush because it said it only had 2 days left. All right. Well, whatever happens, happens. I didn't have time to fix my travel plans. So hopefully I don't get murdered over here. Probably not murdered, but you know, who knows what all goes on. Should I take this one? I'm gonna take this one because I'm getting a lot of stress from being paranoid. You made it over here without any problem. I'm not sure if you get killed when there's danger or not. Mm, do I care? I don't really care if this hunt is successful, to be honest. It's not my hunt. I could have probably tanked this stress there because I'll lose some at the end, but why take the risk? Like I said, it's not my hunt, so it doesn't matter. Alright. Oh, I lost my physician. So gotta get a new one. I guess 13's high enough. We'll take that. Let's get a physician so I don't die of hip Z. Who knows? This game, what kind of weirdness you're gonna catch. We should have a tutor as well. Alright. Never play with speed. I always play with speed 5. I'm impatient as hell. I do miss stuff, and I actually lose wars sometimes because I'm doing the speed thing too much. Usually, if I'm being a tryhard, and there's a war going on, I will slow it down. But a lot of times I just like, whatever, it'll be fine. And sometimes it's not fine. It's not always fine. All right. Okay, we made it through the next. I think this one's 3 years. Very nice. You're cranking now. Cranking. Have we lost any? That's a question. Dear God, I hope not. All right, looking pretty good. Nobody comes to Fika, huh? I think not. Look at that. Getting pretty big Fika up there. Very nice. Very nice. Everything causes me stress. Let's take the easy way out. What is this? I guess she can get married, huh? Alright, what is she? She's got a good thing there going. Alright, you guys can get married. Cousins getting married. It'll be fine. I think one of the only... It's fine. One of the only achievements I didn't get on my main account is the circular... It's like called Life's a Circle or something like that. And you have to have like... I don't really know how you do it. I guess you just... So you first of all, you have to reform your religion and you have to get the... what is it? You have to set this to unrestricted marriage. And then you have to like marry brother and sister for like, I think 3 generations or something like that. I don't know. You have to have like either grandparents or great grandparents who are, you can only have 2 of the same, either grandparents or great grandparents. So you basically just have to marry, I don't know how else you would do it, but you basically have to just marry brother and sister for like several generations. Anyways, I never got that one. I have done campaigns where I've had some pretty wackadoodle marriages, but never able to get that one. I try to get the pure blood unlock through inbreeding, and that can be pretty crazy. A perfect circle. Yeah, I don't have that one. It doesn't sound very perfect to me. I don't know. That maybe they should rename that one. It's pretty disturbing, to be honest. But, like you know, some of the most famous names in the history of the world, like Cleopatra. She was married to her brother. Uh, they recently found a tomb in Ireland, and they were it was a couple that were married and buried together, and some level of nobility. Um, and it was discovered that they were fairly closely related. I don't think it was closer than cousin, but not brother and sister. So meaning that like they probably shared more than one of the same sets of grandparents, or something like that. Um, so like they were probably cousins, but they had been cousins for like a couple generations, or brother and sister at some point. Um, and the all right, fine, I don't care. Here, you can have it. The theory was that basically they were an immigrant, um, not to Ireland, but into this particular region of Ireland. They were from a different part of Ireland, and their family probably conquered that land, and they were considered like, you know, the nobles are kind of considered almost like gods, right? Or, you know, above everybody else. And so they couldn't just marry the locals, right? Because that would lower their status. So to maintain their sort of status as superhumans or whatever, um, they had to keep marrying their own group. But they had, as is very common, like even in the West now, the more wealthy people are, the fewer kids they have. So the nobility are usually wealthy, and so they usually have fewer kids. Not always true. There are exceptions with like religious exceptions and stuff like that, but for the most part. So these like this noble clan that had taken over this region of Ireland, they were marrying each other, and initially there was, you know, a group of them, and it was fine. But over time, over a few generations, they kept having fewer and fewer kids, and they had to start marrying each other. So they were working on the perfect circle, probably not intentionally, but like I said, at least that the theory is that they couldn't marry the local people there because it was like a caste system, you know. But the upper caste didn't have enough genetic diversity. So very interesting historical thing. Why does everything cause me stress? It's like every single option. It's just more stress. I'm cynical too. Look at how terrible I am. Every one of these causes me. This one, if I execute anybody or do anything that's like adventurous at all, causes me stress. This one, if I do anything religious, causes me stress. And this one, if I interact with any people, causes me stress. It's like the trifecta here. The limits all my choices. I have plenty of money. I can keep, you know, just doing hunts and quests and or feasts and stuff like that if I want to. So it's not a big deal, but it's just amusing. All right. How are we doing over here? 10 months. Very nice. Oh boy. I hope we get this soon so I can go make another cup of coffee. My second cup is due. I think I'm out. Yeah. That's it. How are we doing on converting that territory? How did they go back up? Oh, I know why. That guy died or something. I guess I could try to befriend this guy. Why not? Send him some money. All right. $40 days. What happened? Game just stopped. All right, let's get you going again. 3 years, 3 years, 3 years. Okay, very nice. All right, we should be knocking this out pretty soon, actually. Faster than I thought we were gonna. I'm not gonna bother counting, but it's in. I should be in the mid to high 20s at this point. So, all right. Somebody just turned 16. Oh no, is that me or my son? Holy crap, that's me. All right. I've got typhus. Oh, that's horrible. Critical penalty on health. All right, how's my boy doing? Hope you're ready to rule, buddy. All right, let's just give it a go. Boom. It's a miracle. All right. Took a chance. We got it. Very nice. She did some Oonga Boonga dance on me and shook her little feathers, and there we go. Typhus is gone. It's gone. All right. He's gone. Very nice. I wasn't expecting typhus, but I also was not expecting to lose typhus. That was pretty lucky. Uh-oh. Crusades, huh? They're not going to come this far down. Should be fine. Okay, let's do some marriages here. Let's get you a gal. 31. That's too old. This one's 25. She must be really far away. Holy crap. It's from the Great White North. You want to marry a Nord? It's not even a Nord. She's like above the Nord. It's like an Eskimo. That's how you know you got diplomatic range right there. When you be the southernmost African kingdom and you get the Eskimo to marry your son. She was probably traveling somewhere, to be honest, but I didn't need to marry him to her, but I thought it was funny, so why not? Wait, what's going on? Why was it 50%? Refused. Dang it. I should have given her a gift first. I clicked the button too fast. Brain not activated. Alright, that's fine. Oh, I got another one that needs to get married. Okay, you are gonna marry for renown. Marry for renown. Is he a foreign ruler? Kingdom of a Khan. He's got kids. How about you? Vassal in your realm. Doesn't count. You know what? I'm going to do a matrilineal and see if I can get somebody. What about this guy? He's got the HIV. What about you? All right, let's grab you. Sometimes when the mom is the chieftain, she doesn't care about the last name because it wasn't her last name anyways. So if her son, who has a different dynasty than her, is going to inherit, she doesn't care if you marry matrilineally. So it's a good way to, another good way to spread your dynasty's renown. Takes 2 generations, but yeah. No, thank you. Doesn't even look like a woman. Look like a dude. Dude look like a lady. The guy. Yeah, I don't even look at that. I just. Should I go for this? So I've got whole body. The if I go for that, I can get. I usually don't, by the way. I will let it be known. I almost never take this. I didn't when I first started playing the game, and then I realized how much it sucks to have like 90-year-old guys, because the inheritance, like, it just gets so out of hand. You wind up like. There's been times where I've gone down 2 generations of kids, and they're usually all mucked up by then because you haven't had control over them, and yeah, it's a mess. It can be good. This one paired with this one is really good. So you actually can have like super soldiers if you do these 2 together. You guys live super, super long, and then they keep getting higher and higher skills. And so like all of your counselors will have like 50 or more skill in like this part here. They'll literally like they'll all be like in the 50s. It's nuts. So if you get those 2, that's really powerful, this combination here. But I would only take this one after I get this one. Yeah. They don't, yeah. That would be cool. I think I'm going to take the marriage one, though, so marry some of these guys off. What else could we take? Probably nothing great here. Let's take that one. If I'm playing tall, another one that I will take a lot of times is you can get development growth plus 20%. So if you rush this line here, it can be good. The rest of them pretty much suck, but if you're just trying to play tall, every percent counts. Although for me, every time I play tall, I run into the thing where I think there's limits on when you can go to these stages. I think maybe high medieval might be like 10. One of them's 1200. I think late medieval is 1200, and high medieval might be 1050. Oh yeah, right here it says, actually right there. Yeah, so the era is not available till 1050, and then this one will say it's not available till 1200. If you do really well playing tall, you basically sitting around waiting for 1050 because you have everything here. You have this completely maxed out, and as soon as it turns 1050, you're like powering through here. And then the same thing when it turns 1200. Usually when I play tall, I'll go until like the 1200s, and then when I get like my my army stuff, I'll do the army stuff first, and then I'll have like a super army, and then I'll go from tall to wide, where I just like, all right, now I conquer everybody, because you're like so far advanced of everybody else. All right. Can't do anything with this stress, man. Every decision is made for me. Let's do another feast. I'll do this one here. Okay, we need a caravan master. He's good enough. Oh, I didn't do an honorable guest. Well, it's fine. Eight months. Man. That's why you got to be careful who you invite. Can we do another one of these? Wow, we almost got everything converted. Yeah, usually once you go, when you play tall and you get to the ends game, it's like, yeah, you just dominate so ridiculously. It's insane. I can manage things. All right, where's this war at? What are we doing? We are attacking they're basically screwed. All right, got it. Let's, I guess, start here. It's close enough. And we will do, first I'm going to do men at arms. Get all of them. And then I'm going to raise a little bit more. Not too much though, because every time I do this, I wind up getting raided. So, yeah, I think that's enough. 5,000's enough. All right, we're just going to go over there and stomp them out. He's going after my boys though. Alright, I said I could manage it from here, but now it's getting annoying. Now it's getting annoying. Alright, we're done. Good. I guess I used to go down this line, but I don't actually need any of this stuff this time, so I'm gonna grab this one just in case I need to make friends with a new steward if my steward dies. Alright. Are we gonna get... Let's go over here and actually attack these guys first. Oh, they got more troops. What happened? I think I'll still win, but... There we go. I would have sent more if I knew they were... They only had 2,600. Now they got 5,000. Gonna get him. Oh, it's too slow. All right, let's get this guy. All right, now we've stomped them enough. Let's go ahead and go for their capital. Oh, we already... Oh, wow. I must have captured somebody. Yeah, I got the queen or the... Whatever she is there. The chiefess. High chiefess. Easy. Easy. All my allies love me. I'm such a good ally. I always join their wars. I help them win. If I had me as an ally, I would just invade everybody. Of course, it cost him 750 prestige to call me to war. But he easily won, so I guess it was worth it. Easy clap. That is right. Easy. I thought that thing is he's already got I would get more renown for it, but this is one of my vassals. What about this one? Isn't that's in my territory too? The problem once you become a pretty large empire, it's hard to find suitable marriages that are outside your empire. Compare him to this guy here. You don't get any renown when it's inside your empire. How old is this guy? 37? Damn. That is not very old. It's whatever. Very fine. It's fine. I don't have that much stuff going on anyway. Speed this up a little bit. Okay. 6 months. Let's go. Wait, why not? Oh, it already converted, I guess. I wish it said that. It doesn't tell you that. I don't think. Did it say that? Yeah, it doesn't tell you on here, but it should tell you here. Basically what happens is I was converting a county, but it's not my county, it's one of my vassals, and they were converting the county at the same time. So they were able to convert it first, and then it just says I can't continue converting it because it's already been converted. But it should just come up here and say, you know, like so and so converted it, and so you don't need to, or something, you know. That would be a better message. Alliance expired. What happened? She didn't get married for very long, did she? Is she in my court? Where's... Isn't this my daughter? Damn it. Alright, well, whatever. It's still... That's fine. At least she's married us. So basically what happened is her husband died, but because she was in somebody else's court, they get to remarry her. I don't have control over her. Unless I catch it in time and I invite her back to my court. But they basically remarried her off to this fella here, which is fine. I'll get renown for that. I was too slow. It's very chilly today for some reason. I usually like, but it feels a bit brisk. I have the coldest house in the neighborhood for some reason. I don't know what it is. Like the direction of the sun that hits us, or I'm not sure what it is, but it's literally like several degrees cooler inside the house than it is outside, which in the summer is great. It never gets as hot in here as it does pretty much anywhere else. But in the winter, it gets quite a bit chillier. I also kind of like I said, but it depends on the day and what I'm doing. Is that a foreign ruler? Neighboring ruler. All right. So you can marry him. She's got good stack. Let's see if we can get... Is there anybody awesome we can pull in? I guess you could marry your cousin. There you go. Very good. We'll make genius babies. Genius babies. Why is everybody growing up? Come on. All right, you're a turd, worthless turd, don't got nothing. But maybe we can marry you to a ruler. Is she foreign? There you go. See, that's how it's done right there. Boom. So when they have kids, their kids will inherit the title, and then instead of getting like married to chief for 0.2, you get chief, which is 0.4, and it'll spread your renown. And then if I make allies with him and they kick some butt, they can go from a county to a duchy and so on. Anyways, that's how I usually try to spread out, but it doesn't always work, but sometimes it does. When I did the I forget the name of the achievement. It's like many houses or something like that, where you're supposed to have 10 kingdoms. All I did was I actually did it in Africa. I basically conquered most of Africa, and then I had a huge empire. And because most of the kingdoms are not de jure part of the empire, because you know your empire looks like this, right? And you own like a bunch of kingdoms all over. I just set them all. I set 10 of my well, actually 9, because it counts you as well. So I set 9 of my family members independent, and it was like boom, instantly got the achievement. So if you want that achievement, that's an easy way to do it. A lot easier than trying to like promote your kings in places and keep them alive. Usually they get like 2 generations maybe, and then they do something stupid or they get conquered, and after like the second generation you can't make allies with them anymore, and they're kind of on their own, and all kind of horrible things happen. All right, I think it's a tiny war. Yeah, tiny little war. So we can just send our men-at-arms. Oh, you know what we didn't do is I got this. So I wonder if I have time to do it right now. I don't really have time, but we're just going to do it anyway. Why not? Destroy. Create. Next these guys out. Maybe I might get like 5 of them. I'll get 10 of them. Nice. Alright, so we'll take our 10 little onagers over there. They won't know what hit them. I guess I should have started somewhere else if I got to go through the... I didn't know I was going to go through the... I would have started down here if I knew I was going to go through the water. These guys with their concubines. If I want a concubine, I can get my own concubine. I don't need your rejects. Okay, I think we're ready for another one. Alright, we are getting close, ladies and gentlemen. Very close. Oh. I guess now we go down the August line. Even with 10 auditors, it's still slow as hell. Come on, boys. Let's go. Giddy on up. Man, oh man. Hopefully with 50 onagers it'll go a little faster, but man, everything takes so long. Blackmail? Come on, man. He's already my chancellor, which means he can't force himself onto the council. He could modify his contract, except I'm not feudal, so that doesn't matter. So I'll just let him get a hook on me, and yeah, whatever it is, what it is. It shouldn't. We'll see. I don't think he can do anything with the hook unless they change something in the game. All right. We need. What do we need? A smarty pants. Yeah, let's take her right there. Boom. Let's see if we can get a triple dose. Okay. Did he get the kingdom? Alright. I think he just bought that title himself, because I didn't grant it to him or anything. Once they get enough territory, they can do that on their own. I actually kind of like it when they do that, because if I need to, I can revoke the land, and then you get a lot more when they've done that. Now he's an ally, it happens, but a lot of times they're not, right? He's another ally. Anyway, I don't know if they're all allies. They're all allies. What about this one? How do I have allies with all of them? But, yeah, now he won't accept it, but could stomp his pants off. A nice little battle. As long as you don't have too many vassals that don't like you, because then you're gonna get a faction that's good. Then they have a huge advantage sometimes. one of the things that can get overlooked is that my dynasty? I think so. No, it's a different dynasty. Oh, this is in a other territory, right? Oh no, that's in my land. I think they used to be a different territory, and then I made allies with them, and now they're. Yeah, sorry, bub. Where'd she go? That's a no-go on that marriage. This guy might be all right. How old's his dad? 39. Meh. Whatever. It'll be fine. Okay. How are we doing? 19 months. I need a super speed, like beyond 5. Instantaneous. Skip. I really hope we're not gonna lose any though. Oh, here we go. I've been a good vassal, but sure you understand I have subjects of my own too. My contract is too restrictive. Okay. I didn't know they could modify the contract. I guess, yeah. I thought you only modify the vassal's contract. I guess he gave himself war declaration sanctioned. I don't know. Okay. I don't care. You can declare war. I don't have any neighbors that are of any concern. Maybe these guys, I guess. Wow. I didn't realize we took over the whole Sahara. We had a chunk of it last time I looked, but the boys are out. The boys are out and about doing their thing. Is this an empire? Kingdom. It's a pretty big kingdom. How many troops does he have, I wonder? Yeah. It's not really a threat, although he might have a lot of allies. Who knows? Alright, what do we got here? Oh yeah, this is the one we were waiting on right there. So. Well, we'll see how it goes. Hopefully they have a little mega child and he becomes chief of Wadalada land, wherever the hell they are over there. Merely decent. Alright, well I have room for another goblet, so I guess a decent goblet is better than no goblet. Alright. What war are we doing here? Are we the aggressors? Oh yeah. Can pretty much count on being the aggressor. Now this time I'm gonna spawn down here and try to go through the water. Come on. Do I need to bring extra troops? 1,000? I don't think so. Alright, let's head over there. Maybe I should bring a few just for making it go a little bit faster. There we go. Throw on a few extra. Right. Okay, easy war, easy clap. As long as he doesn't get captured before I get over there. That happens sometimes. Alright, is 4,000 levies enough to take this guy's army? Looks like it. These guys don't have any men at arms. They're all over here. It's probably gonna be okay. All right. Okay, we need to prevent him from stomping our buddy here. It's too slow. I didn't want to let my onagers go. Hopefully we can get over there in time. Oh, it's gonna be... Oh, he's got them anyways. Alright. I never doubted you, buddy. I mean, I did, but, you know, make him feel better. How are we doing on this? Alright. Let us do a count. We haven't done a count in a quick minute. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 26. I think that's 26. I'm gonna recount it. I need to go vertically. I got kind of in a weird. Is that Fika? It already is Fika. Fantastic. Didn't even count this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Twenty, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. I think I'm at 27. I think. Hopefully. Oh, yeah. I'm an idiot. 29. Holy crap. How is it 29? Is there more that I didn't see? Are there more? Are there more Fikas somewhere? Or am I just really bad at counting counties? Apparently I'm very bad at counting counties, because that was off by a lot. The ruler of this culture has the most counties in their realm. Parentheses 28. I thought it said 29. Okay, 28. Alright, so it's only off by 1. So I'm not... All right. There we go. Okay. Call to war. We love wars around here, huh? 50%. You should have called me sooner before I disbanded my army. Alright. Anyway. Arms. They have territory. Only have 800. I guess we'll just... Nah, let's bring a couple extra. Okay, that's good. That's enough. Alright, let's get over there. Alright. Dude, can you stop whatever it is you're doing there? Fucking pop-ups, jeez. Sometimes it's very annoying. Alright, so this is the target. They haven't taken the target, so they shouldn't win. Now are they gonna go after the capital? If they go after the capital, my boy could be in there and wind up getting stomped. So let's try to jump up there and stop that nonsense. We're kind of slow. Perfect. That's great. That lowers your development, but I'm not actually even trying for development right now, so it's fine. Yeah, thanks for mentioning the culture thing. I've known about that. I was not paying attention at all. Why did I lose my court chaplain? That's weird. Isn't that weird? That's very weird. I don't know if I won't say I've never seen that, but it seems super rare, doesn't it? It usually automatically gives you a new one. Was there some event? I think she just died. I don't know if I'll have time to marry a new one in. If I try to marry one in, it might... Yeah. Well, I appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, like I know about the checking your culture and seeing it, and it always says in there how many you have, and like sometimes especially like when you're playing like as a Viking and stuff, a lot of times like this whole area up here in the beginning is Norse, and like you become the leader and then you lose it because some other guy has like a bunch of territory and stuff. So I knew that number was in there. I just didn't think to like look at it for this challenge, which is really dumb because I've counted like a dozen times. I could have just looked at that. Pretty silly. So what we're trying to do here is marry a dude. This is a dude, right? That's my son. I don't know if I want to marry a son off. I guess we could, maybe. Let's see what options do we have. Not good ones. Maybe her? That's only a 15. I was hoping for just like a knight or like a courtier. These guys don't have a house though, so they'll get crappy options usually. Yeah. Definitely clicked the wrong button there. All right, so you can get a 21. That's quite good, isn't it? How old is she? 29. Perfect. All right, and we'll convert him. There we go. Again, that probably doesn't matter that much. I just always go for the best, because why wouldn't you? Yes. Why wouldn't you go for the best? All right, 20 months. We got our goblet. Was it a goblet? Goblet. Very nice. How old am I? 61, but I'm healthy, so we might live to make it happen. Yeah. The marriage system in this game is well, there's also the like murdering your kids and imprisoning your spouses and beheading them and all the other very brutal things that happen in the game. Yeah. It's a pretty rough game. You have to lock your IRL brain away while you play this game. Just don't think about what the words are actually saying. They're just NPC. Just zeros and ones. Alright. Yeah, if you've actually told stories of CK3, it would be... I don't know, that might be a niche to like write a book based on like CK3 playthroughs. It would be pretty ugly though, I gotta admit. 9 is very low. But he does like me. Alright. Could you like... He has 3... Imagine how bad he would be if he didn't have 3 web weaver. My gosh. He's got torture. Doesn't that increase? No, I guess not. Oh, he's infirm. That's why. Alright, well. Can't blame a fella for that. Wait, what are you doing? Pressing the wrong button here. Wait, why am I at war? What happened? Somebody attacked me? What are you, crazy? I think I inherited some land and they were attacking or something. I don't know what's going on. What's going on? Why am I being attacked? You can't be serious, can you? Alright, they're serious. Let's make short work of them, I guess. Yeah. Did I? Alright. Send those guys up there. Uh-oh. Lost a kid. That's a bummer. That's a bummer. Yeah, I was playing Bannerlord and like playing a playthrough where I have to execute everybody. And literally the first noble that I got to be able to execute was a female and she's pregnant. It's like, just pretend like I don't see it. It's just close my eyes and click the button. It's just a game. But yeah, if you... I don't know. I think there's been studies done that say like, you know, video games don't cause violence and things like that. But, you know, games like GTA and stuff like that where you do play pretty brutal a lot of brutal stuff going on. It's like, if you just treat it as a video game, it's not a big deal, but think about some of the things. It's a little bit disturbing, not gonna lie. It's like I'm a mass war criminal. That's like the least of my being a war criminal sometimes is the least of my crimes. Let's grab that gal there. What do you got going on? Go for terrible traits. She's too young. I'm gonna go with this one here. Boom. Very nice. Okay. Children like guardians. Get him. Sometimes it's fun to to not like completely ignore it. Like if you're sort of role playing a little bit, that can be fun too. So I don't always just switch my brain off when it comes to and just look at the numbers. It's it can be fun if you role play and you like you actually do things that are like against maybe the playthrough self-interest, if that makes any sense. Like if you're role playing as a really like obnoxious guy that like is gonna conquer everybody, like it might not make sense to start a war, or like you might want to do something different. But then if you're gonna play the role play, you take actions that you wouldn't normally do strategically, and that can lead to a lot of different interesting events in the game. Not just this game too, other games as well. All right. Don't need no crazy people going on there. Another marriage. Is this a son? Yeah. All right. She would be pretty good, but she's a little bit on the older side, so we'll go for a younger. One of these ones here. Look at that. Boom, that guy right there. See if we can get a triple stack going. Ooh, I can usurp. We love to usurp. Now I can probably do... I need a court physician. Always dangerous to not have a court physician. You gotta pay attention to that. One illness in your toasts. Okay, so which duchy did I just usurp? Was it this one? Yeah. Okay. Can I... I guess I... You know, I'm just going to give it to this guy because I don't need it. I was looking to see if there was a de jure war that I could start to take the rest of the pieces of it, but there's not. So, and I don't need this for anything, so I'm just going to give it to the king here. Damn. What happened again this time? She died. Alright. That was that dude's wife. Is he still... You want a new wife? Alright, bro. Let's turn that on. Alright, she's a bit on the older side, but I'm sure she's lovely. Very nice. He didn't convert. I thought I had a 100% chance with him. How long do I have to wait? 10:15. Oh, wow. That's a long time. All right. So I think we got our hopefully last one. I don't know. 29, it says. So as long as nobody flips, this could be the last one. We're looking at 3 years here. Shouldn't take too long. Should we declare war on the... Who's this? This is his cousin, huh? He's not that bad, is he? I mean, I guess he is pretty... Alright. Look at that. Boom. Now he's a steward. I took stress for that for no reason, though. They felt like it. Let's see here. Guy really doesn't like me. Oh, we'll go with that guy. Alright. How long do I have to wait? 5 months. It's not too bad. Oh. War. Annoying war in the middle of my feast. Man, this lady's taking over the whole world, isn't she? She's like, I married well. She married into us, and she's gonna get the whole... Oh, this lady was 45, but she got... My boy's firing missiles there. She got all knocked up, lickety split. Alright. I guess we put our guys down here. Raise a local army. Is that enough? 6,000? That should be enough. Yeah. Alright. Let's send them over there. What are we going for? This territory here. He's gonna win before we get over there. Oh, he's fighting. I think he might literally win before we get over there. I was kind of joking, but... Let's see here. Toast. And finish. Alright, thank goodness. He's only at 91%? Wow. Let's see. Oh, wait. I did not pay attention to that. So there was just a hybrid culture. I didn't check to see where it was. Damn it. There's an option you can turn off hybrid cultures in the AI, and I didn't do it for this campaign. How did I go to 27? Where were the other two? Was it this guy? Igbo Fika. Yeah, it was this guy right here. You son of a gun. Damn it. He took these territories here that were Fika. Ooh, that makes me mad. I was literally 2 years away from finishing. I want to close out this campaign. I think I'm gonna have to come back and do it on another stream if it's gonna take that much longer. That was it. That was the final step. God dang it. I made it all that way without getting a... I think I'm going to revoke his territory just for annoying me. And then maybe execute him too. Yeah, that's definitely going to happen. That is definitely going to happen. All right, can you not have a war for 15 seconds? Because I got things I need to do. Do I have any? Yeah, you're dead. Let me raise my armies first, actually. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. This lady will not stop. Dude, I hope it's worth it, little bro. It's gonna inherit half of Africa. Alright, well, we're not gonna revoke yet. We'll just send our guys over there now. This is super annoying. I don't know, how does she have so much prestige to keep calling me to war? Right? It costs her 750 prestige every time. Oh, she's going negative. That is cheating. What? I didn't know the AI could cheat. Dude. Are you kidding me? Look at that. Every time she calls me to war, it costs her 750. And she's just doing it anyways. Oh, man. I did not realize the AI was allowed to do that. She's gonna wind up taking over all of it. Well, so the thing is I think she can probably only attack ones that are the same religion, because then it's a it only costs religion to do that conquest war. So eventually she's gonna run out of places she can expand to, hopefully. Ah, man, that is annoying. Yeah, I can't believe that guy did that to me. Oh. It was so close. Well, if you do want to get this challenge and you don't want to waste an extra 10 years at the very end, I would suggest you go into the campaign options and disable the... you have to do it before you start as well. But I would suggest you turn that hybrid and diverged cultures off for the AI. Because otherwise, this is what happens. Oh, wow, that's big. All right, well, whatever. I thought I was going to get 2, not freaking 20. Oh, well. Should be fine. How many allies do I have? Call this guy. Can call... Don't I have allies? What about that lady that keeps freaking... Yeah, you. Send your armies over here, lady. What about you? He doesn't like me very much. How far away is he? Wait. Get your butts over here, you losers. How did it drop down to 6,000? I guess because everybody left, so... That kind of makes a little bit of sense, I suppose. Are they going to go for my capital? Oh, they are. Holy crap. Uh-oh. Shoot. All right. That's not awesome. I was kind of not expecting that, to be perfectly honest. I might have to hire... Holy crap, they're going fast. AI always sieges way faster. God damn it. Are you kidding me? I might have just screwed up royally. Alright, where am I at? Oh, God. That is ridiculous. Actually, you know how fast they're going. Jesus. I don't even have enough troops. All right, I can change the commander out now. I changed the commander to myself so that I'm not in the court, because then they could capture me and I could lose 100% in one shot. So now I'm gonna put this guy back on. It's still pretty miserable. All right, I need to do something here. Oh, that's annoying. I didn't know they were going to be up there that fast. I usually just capture the enemy capital, and it's pretty much done really quickly. But occasionally things don't work out the way you want them to. So let us blow all of our cash. How much do I have? Oh. These guys. Who else? Alright. Are you gonna come and help or what? Get up in here. Stomp them. I needed a better stomp than that, but... Alright, I gotta take my capital back. That's annoying. Slow too. Man, I feel like they went faster. I don't know, maybe not. Ay. Alright. Oh, I left those guys down there. Oops. And that's going to give them a little bit of a win. Come on, boy. God, look at how fast they capture. It's insane. I mean, after you capture a territory, it has lower control, so it's easier to capture the second time, but I don't know. It always feels like the AI is cheating, going faster than you. I don't know, that's probably just my imagination. Alright, you are losing your land and getting executed. Just let you know ahead of time. That's what's happening. And executed. Tortured and executed. Nah, that just costs money. You get executed. Boom. There we go. All right. Enough of that. Anybody else want to make a hybrid? Anybody? Hybrid? No? I didn't think so. Ugh. All right. I'm going to take all this land back. Idiots. Idiots. Man, that's annoying. Wait, why can I not take that? Occupied. All right, well, you're going to sit in prison for a little while then. Everybody loses land. All of you. Take all the kingdoms back. I don't know if they can... Oh, that's tyranny. What? How come I can't revoke his land? I guess so what happens is if they're an ally, they didn't revolt, they just fought against you because they were an ally. I don't think you can revoke their titles. But I'm not sure about that. I don't know why. Sometimes that's just a guess, to be honest. Sometimes you don't have the option to revoke the title. Maybe they fight against you if they are a... Or maybe he didn't fight against me. Maybe he was just a vassal of the other guy, and then I captured him when I like took some land or something. I don't know. Anyways, there is sometimes you get your own vassals, but you can't revoke their land. So, all right, we'll just ransom him. Wait, I got a city? Where do I have a city? You guys, these guys went... This guy went feudal already? Oh. I can create found a holy order. Let's do that. Hell yeah. Finally. I didn't think I was going to be able to because I didn't have any feudal lands. I guess that's a good one. Good as any. Found it. All right. Very nice. Very nice. Okay. Yeah, God, I'm so annoyed by that. Holy crap. That is freaking... I wish I could murder him twice or execute him twice or something. I just completely ruined my playthrough. Literally, like, I would be done right now. I would be done. Instead, I gotta do 2 more. 3 years, 3 years, 3 years, 3 years, 3 years, 3 years. Let's see. So is this a king? This is a kingdom, but I can revoke it. It's a duchy. I gotta be careful where I convert. This guy's a Fikanese, so unless he like adopts the local culture, it should be okay. So I'm gonna go for this one. All right. Oh man, I'm frustrated. All right. I need to get rid of 5 territories. Probably these, since I'm tribal, to be honest. But I need to give them to somebody who's Fikanese, huh? Maybe just one of my sons. I might as well. Succession. Let's see. Who's going to get it? This guy. He's going to wind up dying of something. Got the pox. Whatever. Alright. I will hold on to the kingdom, but he can have the duchy. And then I got some more land somewhere. Where is it? Oh, over here. Nikki. This Borgu. Does somebody have that? Alright. I'll give her that. Who else? Wait, one more. kind of like having all this land in the same area. Maybe that one there. Oh, why is that feudal, man? I'm surprised so many guys went feudal already. I guess it's a good idea. No, that's the wrong. That's the wrong son. Can I give any to my heir? I don't know. I kind of want to get rid of this since it's the wrong holding type. How many? Do I have only one or? I should have kept Nikki. I got a bunch of feudal land here. I guess I could go feudal as well. I don't know. I don't really have enough money to go feudal, to be honest. I'll be in serious trouble. All right. I don't know if this guy will convert to tribal when I inherit from him. I'm not 100% sure on that. Kingdom, Canaan. All right, let's give you some titles. Let's see here. That one for sure. And you know what? I will give him to my son. Why not? There we go. Yeah, these guys are 0 because I'm not. This other guy. All right. Easy enough. Okay. Let's put this there. Send him some money. Okay, well, that was depressing. And annoying. But I guess I'm over it now. Oh, crap. I didn't mean to do that. Dang it. I meant to revoke this guy's title. I can still revoke it, but I gotta fight it out again, probably. All right. Well, I should have been more careful about the kingdom titles. My early plan in the early game was to continuously revoke the kingdom titles each generation, so that they didn't have as much power and preferably couldn't do a hybrid culture, at least not on very much land. But I kind of forgot about that and got a little bit lazy, and everything was going fantastically well until it wasn't. Until it definitely wasn't. Oh gosh. I wish there was like a unrevert or dehybridize. Like if you could do dehybridize in like half as much time, that would be cool. Dang it. Yeah. I think it was probably just these two territories, or this one, and I didn't have very much down here. I know I had this one because this used to be mine at some point, and I converted it to Fika. It was close to Fika. Might have been. Did this guy diverge as well? Oh, no. I don't know. Anyways, that's perturbing. Maybe I had that one. I don't know. I had another one that obviously flipped on me. So we're at 28 now. I get reclusive. I kill him. Who is this? Yeah, I kill him. There we go. Man, I'm gonna have a lot of dread, huh? Nobody's gonna be doing anything now. What was this? Yeah, another one off his head. There we go. All right, so I get a hook on them, and I give them some money. That's fine. All right, we did not get a culture conversion event. Unfortunately, could do a commission in Epic, but we're just gonna try to eke out a win here. 3 hours, man. I should have been done by now. So my plan was to be done. I can't believe that. Screwed over. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hold on a second. All right. 4 years. Come on, man. Are you kidding me? Do I have I need an Uber dude. There's no Uber dudes around. Can I arrange a marriage here? I got a cousin. She's pretty good. 26. 24. So what I need is... all right. Somebody from my dynasty, not a ruler, adult gal, and with maximum stewardship, not married. All right, she's too old. How about you? Boom. You got the pox, but I don't care. All right. This guy's 45, 36. How old is 45? I think we're going to go for this guy here. And almost didn't click that. That would have been a horrible mistake. All right. Boom. Okay. Now, hopefully this is enough money. Send. Okay. Convert it. Oh, how is that only 6? I think they changed this. It used to be, you didn't have a percent, I don't think, with the, yeah, there wasn't a percent when they were in your kingdom. It was just either they converted or they didn't convert. Okay, so he converted. All right. Now, I am going to grant him a piece of land because then he will get an assistance from... Maybe I should revoke this. I'll revoke this after. Oh, I can't. His dad died. Or he lost a war or something. Do I still have... I probably have tyranny. I do. It'll go away. That's fine. Alright. I'll revoke land later. Maybe. Not this one. He's my friend. Okay. Alright. I'm just going to give him one of these. This one here. Boom. Did I? I didn't go feudal, did I? No. Okay. Alright. I'm going to give him this one. And, yeah. Where is he at? Oh, that was him. Okay. Because then he'll get assistance from the daughter or whatever she is. Yeah. So he'll get like a quarter of this added onto his stewardship. So it should be pretty high. Yeah, 33. And then we are gonna... She's going to be mad at me, but it's like tough canoodles here, lady. We got things that need to happen. And then we're going to try to befriend him. I don't know if we'll be able to, but 71%. Why does he not like me that much? Tyrant, cultural, de jure duchy. I could almost give him the duchy, to be honest. But then it'll be negative 25 because I hold the Fika. Anyway, all right, it's fine. We'll try to befriend him. In the meantime, it went from 4 years down to 2 years, so we're gonna take what we can get. Worth it. Everybody else is probably mad at us, but it's too bad. I'll take 9. It's fine. All right. Okay. Oh, man. What a nightmare. The last second. Oh, what are you talking about? Come on, dudes. Who the hell is converting? Am I losing territories or are they getting converted again? Oh, this one flipped. Are you kidding me, dude? Damn it. I don't have time for this. I'm gonna have to come back and play this again later. I can't tell which one of these is... I guess I have to click on it. No, that's Noob. I think this one used to be... Yeah, this one used to be Fika and it flipped. I wish I could tell who's doing it because I could just was this guy I can take his territory away. They almost never change culture. It's super rare, but of course I'm going for this challenge. Of course it's going to happen in this playthrough. Like if any playthrough when they're going to change the culture, it's going to be the one where... Now they do hybrids and stuff like that, but they don't oh, this one flipped too, right here. God dang. They don't usually do the convert culture of the land after they've done the hybrid, though. So that was new there. God dang it all to heck. Diddy doo dah boo ba ba. Yeah, I've got to eat, and I've been streaming for 3 hours. That's a bummer. I probably should have paid more attention to who I was giving the kingdoms to. Yeah. What are you gonna do? At this point, what are you gonna do? Can't roll back time. This guy's still Fika, so he should not flip. His son is Fika. So theoretically, if I keep converting up into this land here, I should be good. I do have to worry a little bit about some of these other guys, especially over here. But I mean, all we can do is kind of hope for the best on that. But I do think I need to end the stream and come back and finish it off in the next stream. I expected to be able to finish it in this stream, and if they hadn't been for converting the hybrid culture, then we would have got it done. But unfortunately, it's you know, there's a lot of factors in this game, and you need to pay attention to them if you're doing a certain particular thing. So, but anyway, I mean, there's no way I could have guaranteed not to get a hybrid culture, but if I would have been paying attention, I could have maybe done something. I don't know. Maybe not. I think the best thing to do if you're going to do this challenge, though, is to, once you start, your kids start inheriting the kingdoms, is to start revoking them. And as a matter of fact, you could probably destroy the titles once you take it back. That way the next generation of kids doesn't inherit the title. The Confederate succession will only auto-create titles in basically new or equal land. Like inside of land that you control, it won't do that, the Confederate partition. So once you have your empire here, you probably want to start destroying these kingdom titles. That will help prevent hybridization of cultures there. Or alternatively, just do the easy thing and turn it off in the campaign. But I didn't do that. So anyway, that's going to be it for this morning. I'm going to come back and play Bannerlord later, probably in a couple hours. But for now, I'm going to sign off. And, you know, we had a good run. We were up to 29 Fika cultures. We were converting the 30th. We were 2 years away. And then these guys here flipped and took a couple of our territories with them. And so now we are down to 27. So we have to convert 3 more territories before somebody else hybridizes. And we should be good. All right. That is all. Thank you. And I'm going to peace out.